Section 5. Vaisampayana said, desirous of living in the forest, those bulls of the Bharata race, the Pandavas with their followers, setting out from the banks of the Ganges, went to the field of Kurukshetra and performing their ablutions in the Saraswati, the Drisadwati and the Yamuna. They went from one forest to another, travelling in an westerly direction, and at length they saw before them the woods Kamyaka, the favourite haunt of Munis, situated by a level and wild plain on the banks of the Saraswati. And in those woods, O Bharata, abounding in birds and deer, those heroes began to dwell, entertained and comforted by the Munis. And Vidura, always longing to see the Pandavas, went in a single car to the Kamyaka woods, abounding in every good thing, and arriving at Kamyaka on a car drawn by swift steeds, he saw Yudhishthira, the just sitting with Draupadi at a retired spot, surrounded by his brothers and the Brahmanas, and seeing Vidura approach from a distance, with swift steps, the virtuous king addressed brother Bhimasena, saying, with what message doth Kshata come to us? Doth he come hither, dispatched by Sakuni, to invite us again to a game of dice? Doth the little-minded Sakuni intend to win again our weapons at dice? O Bhimasena, challenged by anyone addressing me, come, I am unable to stay, and if our possession of the Gandiva becomes doubtful, will not the acquisition of our kingdom also be so? Vaisampayana said, O king, the Pandavas then rose up and welcomed Vidura, and received by them the descendant of the Ajamida line. Vidura sat in their midst and made the usual enquiries, and after Vidura had rested a while, those bulls among men asked him the reason of his coming, and Vidura began to relate unto them in detail everything connected with the hearing of Dhritarashtra, the son of Ambika. Vidura said, O Ajatasatru, Dhritarashtra called me his dependent before him, and on honoring me duly said, things have fared thus. Now do thou tell me what is good for the Pandavas as well as for me. I pointed out what was beneficial to both the Kauravas and Dhritarashtra, but what I said was not relished by him, nor could I hit upon any other course. What I advised was, O Pandavas, highly beneficial, but the son of Ambika heeded me not, even as medicine recommendeth itself not to one that is ill, so my words failed to please the king. And O thou without a foe, as an unchaste wife in the family of a man of pure descent cannot be brought back to the path of virtue, so I failed to bring Dhritarashtra back. Indeed, as a hanged damsel doth not like a husband of 80, even so Dhritarashtra did not like my words. Surely destruction will overtake the Kuru race. Surely Dhritarashtra will never acquire good fortune, for as water dropped on lotus leaf doth not remain there, my counsels will fail to produce any effect. To Dhritarashtra, the incensed Dhritarashtra told me, O Bharata, go thou thither where thou likest. Never more shall I seek thy aid in ruling the earth or my capital. O best of monarchs, forsaken by King Dhritarashtra, I come to thee for tendering good counsel. What I had said in the open court, I will now repeat unto thee. Listen and bear my words in mind. That wise man, who bearing all the gross wrong heaped upon him by his enemies, patiently bideth his time, and multiplieth his resources, even as men by degrees turn a small fire into a large one, ruleth alone this entire earth. He that in prosperity enjoyeth his substance with his adherents, findeth in them sharers of his adversity. This is the best means of securing adherence. And it is said that he that hath adherence winneth the sovereignty of the world. And O Pandava, divide thy prosperity with thy adherents. Behave truthfully towards them, and converse with them agreeably. Share also your food with them, and never boast thyself in their presence. This behavior increaseth the prosperity of kings. Yudhishthira said, having recourse to such high intelligence, undisturbed by passion, I will do as thou counsellest, and whatever else thou mayest counsel in respect of time and place, I will carefully follow entirely.